Welcome to week 5, and I'm so excited, Daryl. I got some big news.
What's that?
Want to give a shout out to our good friend, Coach Jay, Green Central head coach, for giving us the Green Central helmet. What else, Daryl?
And Coach Crocker and Coach Wilkins at Panther Creek for giving us a helmet this week, Sean. And we got so much going on this week on the show, Sean.
I can't wait to talk about it. And guess what, y'all? This week 5, I already know Daryl gonna say something wrong, so let's throw a flag on it. Let's go.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Grit and Grind, Daryl. This week 5. I told
Week
you
5, you threw the flag on before the game even started.
Old school rep right here. Keep one on me.
I hear you.
Daryl, we got to give a shout out to the Hoke County Fighting Buck cheerleaders for welcoming us to today's show of the Grit and Grind. Just so glad the Hoke County could be a part of the show this week.
Definitely part of the show. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about. The game from last week was 71st and Hoke County.
Good game down there.
Definitely a good game.
Let's jump into the Grit and Grind rewind between the Battle of the Reds, Hoke County, and 71st. Daryl, we had a good game right here.
This game right here, like I said, was back and forth, 32-15.
Don't let the score fool you.
Yeah, definitely don't let the score fool you because Hoke County was in this game. And like I said, this was, like you said, the Battle of the Reds. We found out.
Hold on. We learned so much about this. You know, we started off the Battle of I-95.
Yep.
Then the Battle of 401. We changed the name like 5 times.
About 5 times.
Battle of Rayford Road.
Yeah.
Battle of the counties.
Yeah.
But then we found out it was the Battle of the Reds.
And it was held up to what it was supposed to be because this game went back and forth early in that first half, but 71st was able to score. Shawn, number 3 for them. Shawn Pong, 265 yards rushing in the game.
Yes.
And then 71st was able to that defense just held up. And then also Nance, number 7, catching the pass right here, was able to get the ball down the field from them.
And Hoke County had some great defensive stops. You know, don't let the film and the tape. Great stops. They held 71st. You look at the score, it was 10-6 right there.
Right.
They held them for a while, but it's just those plays. And what we say, could they weather the storm? Because you knew 71st was going to get that one big run from Shawn Pong, like you're seeing right now on the camera.
And the defense for 71st was standing up. Like Drew Jr. Made that interception, and that was one of the breaking points early in that half for 71st on that defensive side of the ball.
But if you're Hoke County, you leave out this game knowing that you, once again, Daryl, hung with a good 71st team. If you're 71st, you accomplished a quick goal. Yeah. You wanted to win this trophy, to put something in your trophy case, the Battle of 401, the Battle of Rayford Road, the Battle of the Reds. We're going to just call everything on the trophy. You wanted to win that to put in your trophy case, because that's a check mark on your box as you continue your campaign. If you're Hoke County, you didn't come out in the winner's circle. You didn't come out on the winning side of the goal that night. But you walk away saying, hey, we know what we need to work on. We were able to hang with 71st. But, Daryl, before we move on with this game, we got to go hear from the winning coach, Coach McLaurin of 71st, and what it means to win the Grit and Grind, Battle of the Reds, Battle of 401, Battle of Rayford Road trophy right here. Let's hear Coach McLaurin. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind, and tonight we're with the winning coach of the Battle of the Reds, Coach McLaurin, 32-15. Congratulations on 71st winning the game and becoming the inaugural Battle of the Reds, Battle of Rayford Road, because we got to change that. Grit and Grind champs. Coach, great game tonight. How were you able to get you guys settled for this big game tonight?
We had a very difficult week of practice, man. You know, just getting the guys settled in, focus on what we need to do. But I mean, you know, we hope to be a different team by the end of the season, man. We got a lot of things we need to work on, but, you know, Shawn Pong was special tonight. Jason Franklin kind of tweaked it a little bit. We decided to rest him, so Shawn did some heavy lifting tonight, man. He was a special player, man. He proved he's a Division I talent, man, and he's a force to be reckoned with.
And on the defensive side of the ball, y'all came out lights out as far as in that first half. What was the biggest adjustment that y'all did coming into the second half of the game?
Well, we knew the quarterback was athletic, and we wanted to make sure that we could contain him. And I felt like if we could contain him, man, we were going to be okay. And they did an excellent job of that tonight.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you tonight for being able to let us come out to the game, and we'll be back down to 71st in a couple more weeks. Best luck to you, Coach, for you and 71st. Y'all continue on the season.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach. Once again, Daryl, congratulations to Coach McLaurin on winning the Battle of 4-1, the Battle of Rainbow Road, the Battle of the Reds, Grit and Grind trophy that night. But, Daryl, we also had the Grit and Grind. Primetime. Friday night players of the game, Shawn, Pone, and Dwight Drew Jr. Let's go here for both of them as they get ready to move on to a next week. But what they had to go through for this week to win this trophy to bring back the 71st. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind, and with us tonight we have the Grit and Grind Friday night Primetime players of the game. Shawn Pone, congratulations on being the Grind player of the game, sir. Great game tonight, all over the field. You couldn't be stopped. Just tell me, how was you getting prepared this entire week for this game?
You know, I had a hard, very, very hard week of practice, man. I just want to come in the game focused. You know, we got a big week coming up next week, so I'm just trying to stay focused and do what I do.
Now, Daryl, tell us who that Grit player of the game was. Give us an introduction.
And on the defensive side of the ball, you was able to make a big-time play in the first half with the interception. Yes, what was it that y'all playing going into this game on the defensive side that y'all was ready for?
We was just training to be disciplined, and we was really watching film. So we was really just mentally playing the game out ready. So, yeah, just working hard.
We want to thank y'all for being tonight's Grit and Grind Players of the Week. Once again, congratulations. Best of luck to y'all as y'all continue on, and we'll be back to 71st. Thank you, guys. Daryl, we just heard from two of the greats from 71st, Shawn Pone and Dwight Drew Jr. But this is a good game. It was a good Metro State game. If you're 71st, Daryl, or Hoke County, how do you look forward going next?
If you look for, as far as 71st, you know, you got the team that you have been practicing and so forth to get you where you're at right now, and you just want to keep going, moving forward.
That's right.
And as Hoke County, you just want to look at that game, saw the mistakes that you made, some of the penalties. Defense played good in that game for Hoke County.
The entire four quarters.
So you got a good opportunity this week coming up to keep moving on and so forth. So if I'm Hoke County, I'm excited about what I have and what we can do going further on this season.
And we look forward to having our new good friend, Dr. Smalls, on the Grit and Grind. He will be jerkily dropping by the Coach's Corner. We're getting ready to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back to find out who was this week's Coach Marlon Lee Grit and Grind player of the game. You're watching the Grit and Grind on Studio 67 NCC.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to the Grit and Grind. It's always the favorite part of the show that I truly enjoy. It's time to find out who was this week's Coach Marlon Lee Grit and Grind Player of the Week. Daryl, who was that Grit player?
Shawn, this week's Grit player is coming out of Greenville, North Carolina. J.H. Rose, number 5, outside linebacker, Jordan Lovett. This kid's got over 25 tackles so far for the season. Last week they played Havelock, big-time win, coming back in the game, and he had a big part in that on the defensive side of the ball. So, again, this week's Grit player is coming out of J.H. Rose, Jordan Lovett, number 5. Shawn, who's that Grind player of the week?
As we say every week, Daryl, the Grind player is about moving chains, getting first downs, and doing what? Scoring touchdowns. But I got to go to the doghouse down in Princeton, North Carolina, to Theo McFadden, number 7 running back. Last week, Theo has been able to just do some amazing things. In the game last week, he had right at 249 yards on 39 carries. The week before that, he had 385 on 36 carries. Right now, Princeton is 3-1 in that Swan Valley 2A, 3A conference. They're tied for first place, and they got to play a team this week to pretty much see who will be first place in Midway. But if Theo McFadden keeps running the way he's been running for Princeton, I have no doubt that they will continue on with a great season and a great campaign. We want to thank Theo McFadden for being this week's Grind Player of the Game. right here on the Grit and Grind. And we also want to thank Mr. Jordan Lovett out of J.H. Rose for being this week's Grit Player of the Game. You're watching the Grit and Grind on Studio 67 NCC. We'll be back for the Marquee games in the Grit and Grind Primetime Game of the Week.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Now back to the Grit and Grind!
Dara, they just heard the sounds of the Hoke County marching, fighting Bucks band.
Yeah.
And then we had the 71st Chili's,
Yeah.
Dara.
So they brought us back. So thank y'all for bringing us back this week.
Dara, we got a good marquee matchup right here we want to talk about.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Old school football at its finest. Nash Central versus Warren County. Hard-hitting, old school football, hard-running football in this game.
This is what this game is going to be all about. I'm the road team this week.
You're the road team, Daryl. You're the 2-1 Eagles coming out of Warrenton, North Carolina, led by Coach VJ Hunt, our good friend, to play our other good friend, Coach Lee, at the Dog Pound.
At the Dog Pound. And coming into this game, just like you said, Warren County is 2-1.
Right.
They played a good Vance County team early in the season.
They did.
Lost by 1 point. Then
Right the last second.
Yep. Then they played JF Webb, won that game. And then South Granville last week, 13-6. Tough game for them, but they was able to get through with the win.
Right.
Again, like you said, hard-nosed defense, both teams.
Both teams.
And this is going to be one of those games, if you love defensive football, this
better-
is one you
you
want to be
at.
at. Because this is these two teams are definitely defensive-minded. Key players for me for Warren County, I see it's going to be Gamble and Douglas, running back and quarterback for Warren County. Over 400 yards so far rushing. Then that defense with Giddings, Hose, Gamble, Douglas, Austin, Chavis, Allen, those guys have been playing good defense for Warren County so far for this season.
Those were those guys that helped them beat JF Wynn to win the Grit and Grind Battle 85 to retain the trophy. Not win to retain
that trophy. And Coach VJ's got those guys playing good defense.
Yes, he does.
The keys to winning this game, I think, for Warren County, if you can establish that run early in the game.
We saw that in the JF Webb game.
Saw that in the JF Webb game. If you can jump on them early, but that's going to be a hard task to do.
That is.
Nash Central Bulldogs, because that defense that Nash Central has is real.
Lunch pail hard hat.
That's it. Next thing I would say, control the clock.
Okay.
If I'm Warren County, I'm trying to control the clock, long drives.
That's right.
To keep that Nash Central offense off the field. And then, again, defense-wise, play solid, bend, don't break attitude. That's it.
That's old school.
If you can do that, Warren County has a good chance of coming out with a win. But it's going to be hard because, again, you're playing at the Dog Pound.
That's a hard place.
So tell me more about the Dogs.
Well, they're coming to the Dog Pound, and the Dogs are 1-3 of Nash Central, Daryl. And if you ask me, if you ask Coach Lee, Nash Central has had the hardest non-conference schedule you could ask for. Really, you could flip a coin between them and Wilson Prep of the hardest non-conference schedule. But Nash Central, they make no excuses because lunch pail hard hat mentality down there. Do your job. If you look at some of the teams they played already, Southwest Edgecombe, Northern Nash, Rocky Mount, Southern Nash, and now Warren County.
Yeah,
all of these teams down got winning records.
Winning records, and all these teams was in the playoffs last year.
Every one of them.
So
then you go into conference play there. They got another tough, hard conference game. They got Lewisburg coming after this game. Then you got Roanoke Rapids, Battle I-95, what we dubbed it. So much going on. You got a hot Bun team down there, and Bun you got to go see.
Good as well.
Wake Prep up there, a new team in the conference. I went to go see. Got a beautiful field, turf field up there, Wake Prep. Nice school up there. Then you got that American Leadership School down in Johnson County. They got a winning record. But if you're Nash Central, I want to talk to the Bulldogs right here. It starts this Friday night. Because now if you're Nash Central, you know what your mindset's got to be, Daryl?
What's that?
We got to run the table. We got to run the table.
But that's what I was going to say, because
we got
you
to run the
played
table.
the hardest part of your schedule.
It's behind you.
It's behind you.
Now these are teams that you know these teams because you played them in previous years, And now you got to ask yourself, can we do like we did 3 years ago
when
they ran the table?
And ran the table and make that run.
A lot of people forget about Nash Central, Daryl. For the past 3 years, they were the 2A champs in the Big East.
Yep.
A lot of people have forgotten that. We just want to remind you here on the Grit and Grind what they were. And this is a tough game because, once again, you're playing the hottest school. And I dubbed them that last year, and they like that name, and they're doing it right now again. The hottest school in 2A football in Warren County. And I will say it again about Warren County, that coaching staff, VJ, and the other coaches over there, those assistant coaches, when they get that tempo going and they get that run game going, they like to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, we saw that against JF Webb.
Now, the keys to victory for Nash Central, Daryl, is this right here. We're going to keep it simple, old school, Nash Central style football. You got to capitalize on Warren County mistakes. Warren County don't make that many mistakes.
That's what I was going to say. It's not that many.
But when they make it, you got to capitalize. Establish that run game. Get Morrison's spell going in that running game. Get them going, get them established. Just manage the clock. Defense don't give up nothing big. Offense just need to play smart. No mental mistakes. No penalties that you say, oh, I jumped out. There you go. There you go.
None of that.
None of that.
On Friday night.
Don't jump off sides. Just be ready. If you're the defense, don't fall for that old hard count where they go on 2 or 3. Play smart. If you can do that and manage the kicking game, got to make Warren County have long drives because we saw it in the J.L. Well game. If you give them short field advantage, they take advantage of it. If Nash Central can do that, Daryl, they can give themselves a chance to come out with a very good resume win heading into conference play. I got to pick.
I was going to say, I got to pick on this.
But I got to save it.
Definitely got to save it.
For that next segment, the quick picks. Daryl, now it's time to talk about the Grit and Grind.
Prime time.
Game of the week in Wake County. Our first time heading up to the 919. We'll take it back. We've been to the 919 on the Johnson County side, but not on the Wake County side. To the 919 in the Wake County side for a game. Daryl, we got a good 2-1 Broughton High School. The Caps coming to play a 2-1 Eagles of Enloe in the Nest. But before we get to this game, and before we get ready to jump in the car to head to the 919, let's go hear from both coaches, Coach Ryan and Coach McGuire, on what they have to do to get ready for Friday's night matchup. We have our good friend, Coach Ryan Clark, head coach at Enloe High School. Coach Clark, welcome to the Grit and Grind Coaches Corner.
I appreciate you both having us. We're excited to host you guys this week, and you guys do great things for high school football, so we appreciate you guys every week.
Coach, it's been a great season. Enloe's coming in 2-1, 2 big wins, a 2-game win streak. You beat Knightdale at their house 55-25. Then you hosted Green Level at your house, beat them 41-26. And as we were speaking earlier, you had the bye last week. So what I want to know is, how come out 2 big wins have you been able to keep the players focused going into this game, especially coming off a bye week?
Yeah, well, the good thing for us is that the opponent we play this week, Broughton, is one of our rivals, and they always have our attention. So it's a game our kids can be excited about. We were chomping at the bit last week to get going, but we got it this week. And so it was easy to keep them focused and prepared. And our team's got big goals and aspirations, and they know that Broughton this week will be an opponent that will provide us a lot of challenges, but it's also something that we're looking forward to as a challenge to start chasing some of our dreams and our goals for the 2025 season.
All right. And Coach, what I want to ask, as far as, like you said, you had a bye last week, and just getting the guys prepared for this week, what are some of the things that you're doing to get them back into the routine of things and just getting refocused on playing football on Friday night?
Yeah, so last week we really just focused on the fundamentals of us. I really wanted them to focus in on kind of fixing some things we didn't do very well the first 3 weeks, getting those things corrected and shored up, and then we're rolling right through a normal game week this week. I didn't want to get them too much out of their routine and their rhythm. They're a very routine-based group, and that's kind of how we work as a program. And so we're trying to keep it consistent with our preparation and get going this week with our normal week of practice.
Coach, as you already said, Broughton is a rival for Enloe, so it's a big-time game, big-time atmosphere up there in the Wake County for this game this week. Just tell me, what's some things you've seen watching Broughton on tape that kind of stands out for your team that you're getting prepared for?
Yeah, on the offensive side, it really starts with their running back and their physicality on the O-line. We know if we're going to be successful this Friday night, we got to stop the run. They do it very well. They're very well coached. They just had a new offensive coordinator hired that's doing some good things for them. And we know offensively we're going to have on their side of the ball, we're going to have to stop the run for our defense to be successful. And then on offense, Their defense is playing well. They've had some good momentum the last couple of weeks as well. And we know they're going to be excited and motivated to play us this upcoming week. And so the big thing for us as an offense is to take care of the football and limit our mistakes. And we feel if we do that, we're going to have a good chance on Friday night. Stop the run on defense and take care of the football on offense. And that's our recipes for success every week, and that's no different this week with Broughton.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming by the Grit and Grind Coaches Corner. We look forward to being at Enloe this Friday night for our Grit and Grind Primetime Game of the Week, and we can't wait. And best of luck to you guys on Friday night.
No, I appreciate you guys, and thank you for being a part of it. And we're excited to get going on Friday night against the Caps.
Daryl, we just heard from Coach Ryan Clark, head coach at Enloe High School. But before we can even get to break down this game, we got to go hear from the Broughton coaches. He gets ready. Coach McGuire gets ready to bring his Capitals into Enloe to try to steal another good road victory. Let's go hear from head coach Tom McGuire of the Broughton High School Capitals. Welcome to the Grit and Grind Coaches Corner. And with us today, Daryl, we have our good friend Coach McGuire, head coach of Broughton High School. Coach McGuire, welcome to the Grit and Grind Coaches Corner, sir.
Appreciate you guys having us, having me, and we're excited to hop on Friday and come check out a big game.
Coach, you guys started off 2-1. You had a good road win against Green Level, 43-14. Then you had another road win against Sanderson, a rival you guys, 55-39. So Broughton is definitely going in the right direction starting this season, dog. But this game against Enloe, we found out is a rivalry game. So Broughton going to this game, winning this game, what would it mean to the community and the people in the Broughton area of being able to be the good rival right across the street, Enloe, for you guys?
For sure. This game and a lot of our conference games and a lot of the teams that we've been playing for a long time, it's always going to be the same type of game. You got to play for 48 minutes, the whole 48 minutes, and it's going to be a battle back and forth. And, you trade punches for year to year, you trade punches play to play and game to game, and we're excited for the opportunity. Enloe's had our number the last couple seasons, but Coach Clark's doing a really good job with what he's done, with that program when he took over. But we always know what kind of game it's going to be, and everybody knows everybody, and everybody's talking to everybody already. And they went to middle school together. We played here together. There's a lot of crossover. So it's definitely always an exciting game for everybody.
And Coach, this week coming up, y'all had a bye last week coming into this game. What were some of the things that you talked to the team about as far as getting prepared for this game and the rest of the season?
For sure. The bye week came at a good time, a little banged up early on, but definitely came at a good time for us to get us some guys back and get us healthy. But, we tried to have the mindset of it being Enloe week. It's not a bye week, we don't have a game this Friday and, that's that. But that means we got 2 weeks to get ready for the next one. And, kind of maybe that Ohio State, Michigan mentality where they're practicing, whatever it is, a period a day or once a week, that no matter what, they're practicing for the other one. We wanted to not waste any time, and get us prepared, 2 weeks worth instead of just one.
Well, Coach, not giving up the X and O's for this big rivalry game against Enloe on Friday night. Just tell us, what are you telling your team before you head into the kickoff at 7 p.m. up there in Enloe?
For sure. The biggest thing I want them to do is play fast. And you do that by knowing what you're doing and doing it over and over in practice and repetition. So there's not much thinking, right? It's more reacting, especially for the defensive guys, but we've doing our part in our preparation to get them ready to I know we're going to see stuff we hadn't seen before, but, we're going to try to what we do know and make sure they know that. And offensively, we've been working on ourselves and, we dictate what we do, and that's what the offense normally does, right? You get the advantage knowing where you're going and the defense got to react to it. But a lot of things got to work in unison, right? All 11 of them and times 100, right? Footwork, hand placement, assignments, everything, right? It's all got to click. Yeah. But we control a lot of what we do. And, I think week one, we did a lot of beating ourselves and, we fell short and, we've been trying to iron things out. We changed some things this off season and this preseason and doing things a little differently. And so there's been some, growing pains and transition, but, I think we're starting to figure out who we are and what we want to do and where we're trying to go.
Well, Coach, we want to appreciate you coming by the Grit and Grind Coach's Corner this week for the Grit and Grind Primetime Game of the Week. Best of luck to you and Broughton on Friday night, and we will see you out there on the field Friday night.
For sure. Come out. Come check us out. I got that helmet for you.
Appreciate it, Coach.
All right, guys. Appreciate you.
Daryl, we want to thank Coach McGuire for coming by the Coach's Corner telling us about Broughton as he gets ready for this big rivalry game coming up at Enloe at the Nest. Daryl on the road team.
Yeah,
I'm bro.
You the road team. So
I got a lot to think about because I lost week 1 against Apex Friendship 9-7. But on the road the past 2 weeks, I won 2 good games, Green Level and Sanderson. Green Level 43-14, Sanderson 55-39. Just the keys to victory right here for this game for you, Broughton, is keep running the ball with Xavier Howard. That's what we've been doing well the past 2-3 weeks. Continue that on in your game plan. Once you establish that run game, that will leave down where you can open those lanes for those wide receivers. Broughton does have good wide receivers that can stretch the field, open up that passing game, and just play good key defense.
Yeah.
Enloe can light up a scoreboard.
That's what I was going to say.
Good key defense.
They can light up the scoreboard as well. They beat Nightdale 55-25,
Yes.
and then they also beat Green Level 41-26.
Right.
And if I'm Enloe, you're coming into the Nest.
That's right.
The atmosphere.
It's at home.
It's at home. They call it the blackout. They know this is a rival game for them. So if you're Enloe, you just want to basically play your game.
That's right.
Just like Coach Clark said, offense, defense, do what you've normally been doing all season long.
Right.
Establish the run, cut down on turnovers, play good defense, bend, don't break attitude on defense, and make the stops when you need to make those stops on that defensive side of the ball. And keep the game close.
That's it.
And because last year, Enloe was able to win this game 27-13.
Right.
So, again, you're coming into this game, playing at home, the atmosphere is going to be right. We got to pick on this.
We do.
But we got to wait.
Got to save for the quick pick. Well, Daryl, you heard from both coaches. You heard from the Grit and Grind Rock Keys to Victory. We're going to go into a commercial break, and then we'll be back for the Grit and Grind quick picks right here on Studio 67. You're watching the Grit and Grind.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Now back to the Grit and Grind!
We want to thank the 71st Chili's once again for bringing us back to the Grit and Grind. Daryl, it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, the fans' favorite segment, the quick picks right here on the Grit and Grind. But Daryl.
Hey, I got my flags.
You got your flag. Okay. Well, guess what? I got one too. I got
some calls this week.
I told you, once a referee, always a referee. Before we can make our quick picks for our Friday night games, Daryl, we got another segment we're bringing to the Grit and Grind. Because on next Monday, September the 22nd, the ladies get to play some flag football. You know, flag football is a phenomenon that is running around North Carolina. We got it here in Nash and Wilson County. They got it in Nightdale. I believe it's in Pitt County. So first of all, if you don't hear your game shouted out today on the Grit and Grind, reach out to us on Grit and Grind Podcast NC. Send us your schedule so we can add your pick to our quick picks. Well, Daryl, the first game will be at Southern Nash on Monday, September 22nd. It'll be Rocky Mount playing Southern Nash.
Southern Nash Firebirds.
Rivalry renewed.
You already know who I got.
Oh, we already know.
We need to pick.
Go ahead and make a pick.
Southern Nash.
Southern Nash?
There we go.
I gotta go Southern Nash. The Southern Nash flag football team gets their first win for the ladies. Our next game, Daryl, will be Hunt versus Fight right after that game.
I'm gonna go Hunt.
You gonna go Hunt?
I'm gonna go Hunt.
I'm going Hunt on this one. I'm going Hunt. So right now we 2-2 the same way.
All right.
Our next game, Daryl, at the Southern Nashville right after this game will be Southern Nash versus Hunt.
All right. So Southern Nash be playing second.
They'll be playing the second game. They had a break. It's about to get played again.
Playing a second game. I'm going to go Southern Nash.
I got to go Southern Nash because Hunt's going to get a quick break, and then they got to get right back on the field.
Get back on the field, okay.
And our final game on that nightcap right there will be Rocky Mount versus Fight. Rocky Mount has had to watch 3 games, so they're now, 2 games. Yeah. They're rested, ready to go. Fight coming off a 1-game break. Yeah. Tough pick right here.
Tough pick. I'm going to go Rocky Mount.
I got to go to Lady Griffons of Rocky Mount to win this game. Then on Monday, September 22nd, not only will they be playing flag football at Firebird Stadium, but they'll be playing it in Death Valley. Northern Nash will be hosting another flag football round of games at their house, and the first game will be Northern Nash versus Nash Central in Death Valley.
I'm going Nash Central Bulldogs.
Final answer.
Final answer. Give me Nash Central.
The Lady Bulldogs.
Lady Bulldogs
gonna come in there.
Business.
Like they at the dog pound.
At the dog pound. I'm going
in Northern Nash.
Nash Central.
Give me my Knights, Northern Nash. I don't pick against my Knights in football. I'm not picking against them in flag football. Give me Northern Nash Knights to win this game. Our next game, Daryl, will be Bedingfield versus North Johnson. That'll be the second one on the count.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's a good game.
Give me Bedingfield.
I'm going Bedingfield in this one right here. I feel like Bedingfield.
You back home?
I'm going home this week.
You settled in.
Yeah, I settled back in. I'm going home on this one.
Okay.
Then come right back after that. It'll be a quick halftime intermission break. Then they'll line back up to play round 3 the next game. Northern Nash versus Bedingfield.
Give me Northern Nash on that one.
I'm sorry, Bedingfield. I got to go Northern Nash.
So you were home and then you already out the door.
Yeah, I'm home already back out the door.
Grab the keys and go left.
Grab the keys, grab my brown bag and my ham sandwich, bologna sandwich. I'm out the door.
You out.
Our next game, Daryl, will be Nash Central versus North Johnson. That'll be the nightcap game for the flag football games that evening.
Give me the Bulldogs on that.
I got to go Bulldogs. Nash Central gets a win over North Johnson. Those were our picks for the flag football games on Monday. As we stated earlier before we start our picks, if you did not see your team up here, please reach out to Grit and Grind Podcast NC so we can put your team schedule and make picks on your game. Now, Daryl, it's time to get to the Friday Night Light games.
All right, here we go.
Let's start with the first one. Rocky Mount. Oh, before we start, let's look how we did. Yeah. I got ahead of myself. 14-6 for another week. I beat him again. Your reigning and defending Pick Weekly champion.
Right.
And I was told.
I need a recount.
I was told. I got a message to give you. Shout out to Tar Vikings, Vikings for Christ, and all my good Tarboro fans that watch the show. We appreciate y'all, Tarboro fans. We appreciate all the fans, especially the Tarboro fans. I was told once again, if I win this again, you know, I already know what you got to do.
I got to wear that jersey.
You got to wear that shirt again.
T-shirt.
Drop it in the comment box. We want Daryl in the shirt, please. 65-28. Get it. Boy, that train is leaving the station, boy. Tarboro, get ready. He getting ready to wear it. Our first game, Daryl, Rocky Mount versus Fight. Good game.
Good game.
Rocky Mount. Quiet Storm over
Quiet Storm. Been
Quiet Storm brewing.
Ever since that Tarboro lost.
They have just been on a team, on a mission.
I'm going Rocky Mount on this.
As good as I talk about Fight, I got to go Rocky Mount. This Rocky Mount team just has been making some noise since that Tarboro loss. Our next game, Daryl, Northern Nash versus South Central versus a Pitt County school. South Central looks good this year.
Yeah, definitely looks good, but I'm going Northern Nash on this. Northern Nash had a bye last week. You know, I think the guys are ready, rested up a little bit. They ready to play some football.
They ready to play football? Yeah. I got to go Northern Nash on that one, Daryl. Our next game, Daryl, staying right here in the Nash County area, Southern Nash versus Southern Wayne. Firebirds versus the Saints of Southern Wayne. Yeah. Back in the days when I played Southern Wayne, that was a tough place to play down there in, what's that little town called? Dudley, North Carolina. There you go. Right before you get to Mount Olive.
I'm going Southern Nash, though.
Oh, I'm going Southern Nash. South Firebirds for the win. Now, Daryl, our next game, Southwest Edgecombe versus North Lenoir. My favorite Cougar is on the pick. My favorite Cougar is back.
I'm going with you. I'm going Southwest Edgecombe.
You going Southwest Edgecombe?
Southwest Edgecombe.
Southwest Edgecombe. You see, he has jumped aboard the bandwagon of my favorite Cougar.
I got to catch up.
He got to play catch up.
I got to play catch up.
Give me my favorite Cougar for the win, Southwest Edgecombe. Our next game there in that Edgecombe pocket, North Edgecombe versus Wake Prep Academy. Wake Prep Academy got a beautiful facility. You never been there. It's the old Century League building. They turned into a preparatory academy school, turf field, beautiful facility up there.
I'm going North Edgecombe though.
I'm going Wake Prep.
You going
Wake Prep Academy? Give me them lines to roar. Our next game there in that Edgecombe pocket, Tarboro versus Northampton. Old school rivalry between both of these schools.
This is more of a rival game right here.
Hard-hitting football.
Hard-hitting football going on.
Can Northampton stop the T, or will the T continue to?
I got to catch up, so I'm going Tarboro. I'm going Tarboro.
I can't even do it. He said, I can't even do it.
Yeah, I'm going Tarboro.
I'm going Tarboro.
Oh, you want to throw a flag? Throw a flag on the flag.
I ain't want to throw the flag. I want to cut the light on for you. Tarboro to cut the light on and show Northampton fully scoreboard on it, just like Motel 6. They leave the light on for you when you leave Tarboro. Our next game, Daryl, Green Central versus Martin County. If Tarboro wins and Green Central wins,
that's
you're
setting
up a big game. Setting up a big game.
I'm going to go Green Central. I think it's going to be a good game against Martin County, but I think Green Central is going to be able to take
I got to go Green Central. Coach Jay said we got to keep our shovels with us.
Yeah.
You know, we say lunch pail, hard hat. They say shovel in the football because they got to dig that trench everywhere they go. Green Central for the win. Our next game there right here in the Wilson County area. Battle of 795 Hunt versus CBA Cott. Run offense versus their air raid offense. Who will win this game?
I'm going to go Hunt in this game.
Final answer.
Final answer, I'm going Hunt. I think the running game is going to step up for Hunt. And, yeah, I'm going Hunt in this.
Flag on play, y'all.
Flag on play.
Crank up the air raid offense, A-Cott. Crank it up. A-Cott for the win.
Flag on me.
Our next game down in that Wilson pocket, Wilson Prep versus Farmville Central.
Wilson Prep had a tough game last week.
Tough. But they hung it all the way.
That's what I'm going to say.
It was close.
It was close.
Every game they've been in besides week 1 against Clayton has been a close game. They just have not been able to finish it. But as we stated earlier about Wilson Prep, a very tough and brutal non-conference.
Tough schedule, but I'm going to go Wilson Prep on this.
WPA gets their first win as they get ready to head into conference play. Our next game down, Roseville versus Cornfolder. My favorite two schools right here. Coach Rat versus my favorite school to make you walk the plank. Walk the plank. There he is, Patrick.
There go Patchy.
Do I need to go talk to him?
Go talk to Patchy.
Okay,
you can't.
I'm going to talk to Patchy. Make it big. I'm going to talk to Patchy.
Let you talk.
What's that, Patchy? Okay.
What'd he say?
Whoa. They got a ram up there, Patchy.
What'd he say?
You can't beat. They got a ram up there, Patchy. That's a ram. Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
I talked to Patchy. I'm ready.
Okay. So what you pick?
Roseville. Roseville.
Sorry, Patchy. I'm going Roseville.
Our next game, Daryl. Knightdale versus South Granville. Knightdale coming off a good hot start now. Getting the Burns going. New coach, Coach Ward up there, getting this team going. A loaded team, a deep team. A team that can stretch the field.
Definitely can stretch the field. Got some playmakers on that team.
They do.
I'm going to go Knightdale.
I got to go Knightdale on this one also, Daryl. Our next game, Roanoke Rapids versus Hereford County. Old school football at its finest.
The last time we saw Hereford County was, almost 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago.
And
they put,
60
points?
Numbers.
They put up some numbers. They can score.
Was throwing the ball all over the field.
Coach QC can get that offense going.
I got to catch up. I'm going to go Hereford County.
I'm going Roanoke Rapids. I ain't going to get my Yellow Jackets. Well, I got the hell. Where the hell they? Where the Yellow Jacket? There it is. I'm not going against my Yellow Jackets. Our next game down, Northwest Halifax versus Cedar Ridge. Northwest Halifax has been a quiet storm.
Yeah.
Nobody saw coming. Having a great season up there. I got a chance to see them at the Jamboree. They look good. I told you, they got a quarterback that can run and sling that ball all over the field.
I'm going Northwest Halifax.
Easy pick. Northwest Halifax for me. Our next one, Daryl. Franklinton Red Rams coming off a tough loss against their rival Lewisburg.
Against Lewisburg.
Lewisburg just came in there and did what the Bird do best.
Showed them what
just
they do.
Run that ball.
That's it.
Can they bounce back and beat a Riverside Durham, or will they continue this slide?
It's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna go Riverside on this one. I gotta catch up.
Ram Nation, did you hear that? Stand up, Ram Nation. Give me Franklin for the win.
Okay. All right.
Our next game, Daryl, Vance County versus Northeastern. Northeastern came and got a good win over Wilson Prep in the jungle last week. Vance County still finding their burns, you know. Not the Vance County we saw last year, but a Vance County can turn it on anytime.
Can turn it on anytime. But I'm going Northeastern on this.
I got to go Northeastern for the pick on this one, right? Give me Northeastern. Our next game, Daryl. It's a hard pick.
Ooh.
Lewisburg.
Are you going to come home, Shawn, or are you going to get them car keys and walk on out the door? What you going to do, Shawn? Think about before you make that pick. You going to get in the car and just go? We saw him.
I can't even talk to Paige.
He was here, but he go.
I can't even talk to Paige. I got
can't talk to nobody.
I can't even talk to nobody.
I know.
I got to talk to myself.
Yeah, you got to talk to Lewisburg. I'm going Lewisburg in this game.
Give me Lewisburg. Give me Lewisburg. Coach Lassiter got the running backs, man. You just can't pick against the running backs he always have. Lewisburg, we come to see you. Our next pick, right here, battle of first place, Princeton versus Midway. Our grind player, Theo McFadden, comes out of Princeton this week. Taking that run offense to play Midway up there and done. Hard game right between two good teams.
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a close game.
Close
I
game.
think Princeton's going to be able to pull it out. I'm going to go Princeton on this.
I'm going to go Princeton. They get a win right here and keep building on that resume. Watch out for the Bulldogs of Princeton. Our next game, Daryl. Cleveland versus South Garner. The Rams versus the Titans of South Garner.
Big time game up in that area, Wake County area, Cleveland, South Garner. I'm going to go Cleveland.
You go Cleveland?
I'm going Cleveland. I went against Cleveland last week.
You did.
I put,
you beat New Bern.
And
I did beat
and Cleveland let me know.
Rams, you stuck with you. I'll stick with you, Rams. Give me Cleveland Rams for the win. Our next game, Daryl, Hoke County. Looking for the bounce back game.
Bounce back game for Hoke
versus
County.
Forest Hill, the Yellow Jackets of Forest Hill.
I'm going to go Hoke County.
You gonna go fighting Bucks?
I'm going to Bucks. They got a good defense.
They
just made a couple mental mistakes in that game against 71st, but other than that, that defense showed up, and the offense is getting there. I'm going Hoke County.
I gotta go Forest Hills on this one. Give me Forest Hill, Yellow Jackets to win this one. Pick Yellow Jackets twice this week. Come on, Roanoke Rapids. Come on, Forest Hill. Make that come happen. Our next game, Daryl, Clayton versus Fuquay Farina. Big game.
Big game in Wake County. 919. I'm gonna go Clayton.
I gotta go Clayton. That's easy for
C-Town.
Give it to me. COMETS. Brian, drop it in the comment box. West Charlotte versus West Mecklenburg. Big game up there in the 704 area code between two good schools.
Definitely a big time game in that area. Give me West Charlotte.
I got to stick with West Charlotte. Yep. West Charlotte now is trying to get things going, get on a good run going into conference play. Southeast Raleigh, the Bulldogs versus the Trojans of Gardner.
Ooh, big time game in that area.
Big time game.
Two teams,
Bulldogs,
not that far apart.
Not that far apart. Bulldogs coming off a loss against Cardinal Gibbons last week in their house.
Yeah, but it was a close game.
Very close game.
Very close game. I'm going to go Southeast Raleigh.
I got to go Southeast Raleigh there. I got to stick with the Bulldogs. They got something going up there. Bulldogs, we come to see you. Our next game, Daryl, Sanderson versus Chapel Hill. This is the game that Sanderson needs, they say.
Yeah.
This could be the game to get them going before we go into conference play.
Yeah,
give me a tough Chapel Hill team.
Give me Sanderson on this.
Hey, I got to stick with Sanderson. Give me Sanderson. Coach Jeremy, they'll get some win. Our next game, Daryl, in the 919, Heritage versus Holly Springs. Ooh, two teams looking to win.
They need a win.
Two teams that need a win to get themselves going before we get going in conference play.
Give me Heritage on this.
Give me the Huskies and Heritage to win this game. Our next game, Daryl, in the 919, we want to welcome them to the Grit and Grind this week. Panther Creek, the Catamounts taking on Green Level.
Tough game for them last week.
Tough game.
But I think Panther Creek's going to bounce back. I'm going Panther Creek in this game.
I'm going Panther Creek in this game right here. Panther Creek for the win. Big game down there, the 9-1 down.
Yep.
9 down, big game.
Big time game down
Jack
there.
Brick, they look good last week. I watched
good.
71st, we saw
got a lot on them.
They look good.
Yeah. So it's
another test for 71st.
Yeah.
They checking that bucket list of those Fayetteville teams. Terry Sanford, Hope County on the next county over.
Yeah.
Now Jack Brick.
I'm gonna go 71st.
I'm gonna go 71st, but if you're in the 9-1 down, the 9 down, this is a good game right here to go watch.
Definitely.
Now down time for our marquee game of the week. Warren County. Coach VJ Hunt coming to play Coach Lee and his Bulldogs in the dog pound.
Yo, this is going to be a tough pick for me, Carl. Both of these teams like home. You know, we always talk about these teams as like home. Both of these teams are like home for us. I'm going to have to.
Come on. You ain't going to talk to Patchy?
I ain't talking Patchy.
You want me to cut the light on for you?
I'm going Nash Central.
Bulldogs.
But I'm going Bulldogs on this.
Final answer.
Yeah, I'm going Bulldogs.
Final answer.
Final answer. They playing at home.
They playing at home.
They playing at home.
Hard defense.
They played some tough teams
they
early
have.
in the season.
Tough teams make you play better when you get ready to go to the conference.
So I'm going Nash Central for the win on that.
I got to go Warren County, Coach BJ. I got it. It's something about that tempo with Warren County that got me right now. When they get that play caller going, they hard to stop. Give me Warren County for the win. Daryl, before we make the Grit and Grind Primetime Game pick of the week, game of the week pick. Tough game right here.
Yeah.
North Broughton, electrifying game, rivalry game.
Rivalry game.
It's got the rights to be probably a good game in the 919 area right here. Broughton and Enloe. The picks are in.
The picks are in, and we had a poll on this game as well.
We did.
And let's see if we can see the poll.
The poll says 67% say Broughton will win this game.
Woo. That's
survey says, as they say on the Family Feud.
All right. So the
picks are in.
The picks are in.
Are you going to go with the people, or are you going to go with Daryl?
I'm going to go Enloe. I'm going
At the
Enloe.
nest.
I'm going to the nest.
You going to the
Enloe
nest?
for the win. To the nest. I think Enloe's going to take care of business. It's going to be a close game. It's
Close
always
game.
a close
Always
game.
a close game they play.
Yeah, it's always a close game, but I think Enloe's be able to pull it out. Oh, I'm going Enloe.
Not so fast, my friend.
Oh, you threw the flag on me.
I'm going with the people. That's right. I listen to the people. He don't listen to the people. I listen to the fans and the people of Grit and Grind. Give me the Broughton Capitals to win a very close game right here in Raleigh. I cannot wait to be at this game,
Yeah, can't wait to get there.
And don't forget, we got one more pick. Go on our Instagram for our weekly Grit and Grind Instagram pick to see who this lucky team was this week for our pick out of these two teams. Daryl, got a big game coming up on
Big
Friday
time
night.
game coming up in Wake County. We're going to be at Enloe High School. It's going to be electric.
It's going to be electric.
Saying, and we just can't wait to be a part of it.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We need your help right now. All we need now is 33 more people to go on the Grit and Grind Podcast NC and subscribe. In the Studio 67 NCC and subscribe so that we can bring you the Grit and Grind on Instagram and on YouTube. And then you can hop over to Studio 67 NCC's YouTube, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, tell us that you like the video, drop some comments in the comment box because we always truly enjoy hearing everybody's comments and what they think of what's going on in football, and we enjoy conversating with you throughout the week. Drop that in the comment box and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Then guess what, Daryl?
What's that?
You on your way to Enloe.
We talked, yep.
You heading to the 919.
Because you done left the house.
I done left the house.
Yeah, you done left.
I got the keys in the car riding. And guess what happened?
What's that?
I get stuck in traffic
Uh-oh.
again. I always get stuck in
On
traffic.
64 coming in.
On 64 coming in. I don't want to watch the Grit and Grind and drive because that would not be safe. We do not encourage that.
Do not.
But guess what you can do, Grit and
What's
Grind
that?
fans? You can go on Amazon Music and Spotify and watch the Grit and Grind and hear the Grit and Grind on Studio 67. Same version of the Grit and Grind, just you don't see the live color, live picture of us right here. You just get to hear our beautiful voices over your airwaves. Well, Daryl, we got a big game, but we got one more thing to say. If you do not see your team's helmet on this show,
and we
you
got
would
a
like
lot of helmets.
We got a lot.
We got a lot.
And you would like to see your team's helmet up here, reach out to us on Grit and Grind Podcast NC, drop us a message, and we'll be glad to come pick it up. Because as we always say, the Grit and Grind, we live from post to post.
Post to post.
Live, coast to coast in North Carolina.
Coast to coast.
We want to thank you for watching the Grit and Grind this week. We cannot wait to get to Enloe for the game between Broughton and Enloe. But before we leave, I got one more question. Do you have the grit?
And do you have the grind?
And we'll see you next week on the Grit and Grind.